what the opening of a new location by the world-famous chain means for the bigger picture of downtown development. Grand opening, we have your reservations to Indy, the brand new restaurant opening at the former location of Greenhouse Tavern on East 4th Street. 3 on 3, pull out your phone, we're debating the top 10 emojis of 2021. And what's poppin'? Fun and furry events happening around town this first December weekend.
From the WKYC studios, this is Front Row Friday.
Welcome in to Front Row Friday. I'm Sara Shookman.
And I'm Mike Polk, and this is my first chance on air to get to congratulate you on another Bambino on the way.
Thank you.
I am all about, Sarah is with child, and I'm all about, I don't care for all children, but I do like good kids, and I like when good people have kids because those people end up being good people eventually. So thank you for your service.
Thank you.
And congratulations.
We are doing our best, and this shot has not been doing anything for me, so I'm glad to just let the secret be out and share it with everyone.
Yeah, she mentioned that she was getting some emails saying, like, is it happening? Which isn't a great thing to email people. Don't tell somebody, are you pregnant, through an email. That's just not a nice thing to hear.
Just a reminder, yeah.
Me either. Don't send me that either.
Never ask that question.
All right, well, but we got a lot of news to get to tonight, Sarah.
Absolutely. Let's get right into it. We'll put you in the front row to tonight's top stories. Here's 77 seconds at 7.
As Ohio's daily cases again hit numbers we haven't seen since January, Cleveland Clinic, Metro Health, and University Hospitals made a joint statement about the surge, all postponing elective surgeries and other procedures to create space. The hospitals say more than 90% of patients with COVID-19 in the ICU are not vaccinated. U.S. Marshals are now searching for the parents of a teen accused of killing 4 students at a Michigan high school. They've been charged with involuntary manslaughter. The prosecutor says Jennifer and James Crumbly bought the gun for their son and failed to intervene when they were summoned to the school and confronted with a disturbing drawing. The economy added just 210,000 jobs in the month of November, well below expectations and the fewest in nearly a year. The unemployment rate fell to 4.2%. After last-minute congressional moves, President Joe Biden signed a short-term government funding bill. The measure keeps the government running through February 18th. And for the first time since the start of the coronavirus pandemic, WWE Monday Night Raw is making its return to Cleveland. The flagship show will return to Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse on March 7th. And Parma native Mike "The Miz" Mizanin is on the Raw roster.
Nice.
Should be fun.
You know that we're really back when wrestling's back.
That's so true.
What I mean?
Well, one of the most well-known breweries in the world is now right here in Northeast Ohio. BrewDog launched its latest location in the Flats today.
But Brandon Simmons reports this is just the beginning of a big downtown development plan.
Take a ride down Carter Road on the Scranton Peninsula. It's prime real estate along the riverfront. There's nothing really to see there right now except BrewDog.
We're so excited to bring this brand new renovated building back to life and to share it with Cleveland.
The international brand is popular in Columbus and around the world, serving up brews, burgers, and as the name suggests, it's a great place to bring your furry friends too. They're attracting large crowds on day one to an area that has been ignored for a long time.
And because we're here, we've sparked a lot of interest in other local businesses and development to bring right here to the Scranton Peninsula here in Cleveland in the Flats.
BrewDog is the first project to pop up as part of a larger development called Thunderbird. The plan is for this to become a true neighborhood with restaurants, pedestrian paths, and of course housing for people to live along the river's edge and be entertained.
There'll definitely be more breweries, more local business, more restaurants, and this is going to become the best entertainment area in Cleveland.
Thunderbird is part of a bigger picture to revitalize Cleveland's riverfronts. Back in September, the city partnered with Cavs owner Dan Gilbert's company Bedrock to create a vision for the valley, a long-term plan for prime real estate further from the lake.
This will create a new competitive edge to Cleveland in its business attraction efforts.
BrewDog is a prime example of that development. The first piece of the revitalization puzzle, they've taken something that was old, making it new again.
We worked really hard to make this space our own and to make this space what it is right now.
Talk about making over a space. I know exactly what was in this building back in the 90s. That's when I was a kid. My dad would bring me to work here. He was an auto mechanic, and this entire area was industrial. It was a concrete company. But now, as you can see, it's been made over, and it's totally new, and I'm glad to see that there are new things coming to the riverfront. In Cleveland, I'm Brandon Simmons, 3 News.
Such a cool story for sure.
It is.
And this is what the former Greenhouse Tavern on East 4th Street looked like after chef Jonathan Sawyer left it. Maybe you remember. Well, now it's gotten a huge facelift and a new identity.
Food expert Doug Trattner shows you the new Indie opening soon.
I'm at Indie, which, as you can see, is a shrine to independent music. This is East 4th Street's latest restaurant, and it's opening up later this month. Gabe and Julie, this place looks amazing. I mean, like, it feels and looks like an entirely different space. Was that obviously a goal of yours?
I mean, really, we changed everything but the floors. Brand new bar, brand new benches here for our seating. Redid the bar top, or the rooftop. Changed out the second floor mezzanine in the back to a speakeasy.
So the most obvious design thing here, it's like a scrapbook to your love of live music and concerts. Tell us what we're looking at. What's around us?
So I think we're somewhere around 235 different shows or tour events that we've gone to over the last 20-ish years. Just, you know, things that we've collected over the years that mean a lot to us. So
this is going to be your 3rd restaurant. How are you guys going to go and see live music while you're running 3 restaurants?
Well, there is a music venue right next door that we can pop over to, so that definitely helps.
That does help.
So other than the posters on the wall, are you able to bring in kind of the music theme into other things, whether it's food, drink?
We've mostly done it into her cocktail program.
Some of them start with the name, and then I develop a cocktail. We think like that would be a really cool cocktail name. Other ones, I have an idea for a cocktail, and we just kind of comb through our catalog of our favorite musicians and songs and find something fitting.
So tell us a little more about the food and drink. What are people going to be eating here in the main space?
So the main focus is our fried chicken. You'll be able to get like a family-style dinner. We'll have baked mac and cheese, mashed potato gravy, kind of like Southern comfort style food.
So I'm looking around at these incredible posters. Any stand out? You want to show us around a little bit?
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this Dave Matthews Chicago show was actually our honeymoon in 2011.
We wanted to point out this fall as well. The Decemberists are one of our favorite bands, and anytime they're on tour, we make a point to go to at least one show, but usually we will travel to several of them.
And you know, and for people who come here, you know, they're going to be looking around. They're going to have seen these shows. They're going to have been to some of these concerts, and they're going to be able to kind of remember themselves.
I'm looking forward to that, to customers being like, hey, I was at that show, and talking about the experience with them. It's really cool.
Immediately makes it personal. Good luck with the rest, and we can't wait to come and join you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can't wait to have you.
Hot spot.
Ooh, I think we have new music for that.
We do. We got into this very smoothly.
I know. Now we're all
Hi, Jason. Thanks for joining us.
No, you're
Yes.
glad to be here.
Yeah.
Good to see you. It is time for 3 on 3, so let's get into it. First up tonight, the top 10 emojis of 2021. The New York Times. I know, you've been waiting. There they are. The New York Times cites the Unicode Consortium, the organization that maintains standards for the digital text. Tears of Joy, ranking number 1 there.
Yeah.
The red heart taking the 2nd spot. Any surprises from this list?
I understand the Tears of Joy one because it can express so much. It's also, it can be a symbol of actual joy, like something really made you laugh.
True.
It can be mocking. It can be of derision, as if someone makes a really bad point. You can just be like, you think that's true? And then you put the emoji there. So I think it's because it's an emoji that can be used for both love and spite. I think that's why it's so popular.
I will say I probably used it. I use it multiple times though. They should have like a category of how many times you use it, because I use at least like 4 or 5 of them in a row.
But in different ways, like you use it both for like humorous reasons and to get back at people in the way that I do, or no?
Sometimes.
Okay, all right, just making sure.
Or I'll use a few select other ones as well.
Oh, there's a few you like?
Yeah, there's a few I like.
Single finger ones you're going for, or?
That's what I had in mind, yeah.
This one is one that I like
That's
throw out
yours?
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I've
which
actually,
is like
I've received that from
I don't
you.
know. I'm
what are you
confused
gonna do?
by this.
What are you gonna do?
What can you say?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Not surprising,
That
though.
was the only one I was missing. Yes, for sure. All right, second up tonight, check this out. Dubbed Amica, British company Engineered Arts touts this as the world's most advanced robot. Amica is set to debut at the Consumer Electronics Show, or CES, the most influential tech event in the world, which is in Las Vegas next month.
What do you think, Jason? How do you feel about that?
I feel like we're going to randomly just start seeing these pop up around the streets. Like, if we're going to Heinen's or something like that and somebody just, this creature thing.
We get it off the screen, it's horrifying.
It's incredibly lifelike.
I feel attacked.
All right, yeah, I do.
I think it's kind of creepy.
Here's my point. We can all agree that eventually the robots are going to take over. I mean, that's kind of inevitable, right? And they're going to dominate us. I just don't see why we're in such a rush. Can we slow down and just let it happen more organically? Why are scientists just beating the door down to try and make them smarter and faster, make it quicker? I thought I'd get out of this life clean. I thought that technology wouldn't exist until after I was gone. But I might have to fight robots before I die.
Are they replacing? You think they're going to replace us?
Yeah, I mean, they're going to try. It's not going to be fun even if they're just try, because they're strong and they're made of metal.
That's already sort of happened. I mean, in a lot of jobs and things like that, robots are replacing us.
Yeah.
I guess I want to know more about Amica and what her design is. What is her function?
And I want her to be thrown into the sun.
Is it a cousin of Alexa?
Could be.
Maybe.
Yep, that's all we need.
Or Rosie, back to the Jetsons.
Hail robots.
All right, Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban just bought an entire town in Texas. The 76.8-acre community of Mustang is about an hour south of Dallas. Now, Cuban told NBC News he did it to help out a friend, and he currently does not have any plans for the space, and there's no word on what he paid.
We all need a friend like Mark Cuban. Some people just let you crash at their house. Maybe if you're in between spots. This guy, they bought his friend a town.
I did look into this a little bit. So the owner of that land had been for sale for many years, and the owner, Marty Price, was a big Mavericks fan, courtside seat holder, that sort of thing. He actually died in August. So it sounds like there is.
And he owned a town when he died.
And he owned a town.
All right.
That it sold for less than that, asking price of $4 million. But still, what will he do with it? That's
I don't know.
I
mean,
yeah, it's tricky.
Or just hold it till resell it.
He might want to leave it in its native form. He probably won't want to allow a highway or something to go through there. I mean, it is Texas. They're building up after all.
Regardless, we can all agree that rich people need to be taxed more so they can't buy towns and go to space anymore. Sorry, guys, you got to stay down here with us, and you can't own whole cities. That's just how I feel. I know we're not supposed to have opinions, but I'm sorry, that's how it is. Tax the rich. I'm just kidding. You didn't hear that here. Hey, are you looking for something to do this weekend, folks?
From yoga with some pups to pajamas and karaoke, we'll tell you what's popping in the next few days.
Heck yeah.
Well, that weather's going to be popping in the next few days, too. We're going to be talking about that in the forecast coming up. But first, let's take a live look outside.
Ooh.
Out there across the Cleveland area.
Purdy.
Front Row is sponsored by the Calvetta Brothers Floor Show. It's time to fall in love again with your home.
Welcome back to Front Row Friday. There are a lot of things happening around town this weekend, so we want to highlight a few.
Kiera Cotton has all you need to know in our segment, 3 Things Poppin'.
What's up, everybody? December is here and the holidays are in full swing. But now that we've passed the turkey, it's time to get into some good old festive fun. So let's get you out of the house. Here's 3 unique things popping in Northeast Ohio this weekend. Up first, if you're not quite ready to jump into the festivities, how about some yoga with some furry friends? The people at Yoga Revolution in North Royalton are welcoming humans and puppies for a class this Sunday at noon. The fun will cost you $25 and comes with tons of puppy cuddles at the end of the class. The puppies are being provided by Muttley Crew Rescue in Cleveland. And for those of you who are in the holiday spirit, the 3rd annual Chill and Toast event at the Van Aken District is for you. On Saturday, from 5 to 9, guests can enjoy festive lights, ice sculptures, activities, fire pits, live music, and so much more. It's the perfect way to kick off the most wonderful time of the year. And this last event is for you filthy animals that don't like to ditch your pajamas. The folks over at the Corner Christmas Bar in Lakewood are hosting a Christmas pajama brunch this Sunday from 10 in the morning to 1:30 in the afternoon. For just $15, you'll get the chance to experience the elaborate decor, a brunch entree, and a classic mimosa. And the best part, they've got karaoke too. This place is perfect for holiday fun and pictures. And that wraps up the fun for this week, friends. We've got all the details for each of these events up now at WKYC.com. Until next time, keeping you up to date on what's poppin' right here in Northeast Ohio, Kiara Cotton, 3 News.
Thank you, Kiara.
Hot stuff going down in town this week.
Yeah, and how about the weather? How hot is that going to be?
Yeah, what's the story, Jace?
Well, you know, a lot of things are going to be popping, just as Kiara said, across the area, certainly in the weather department as well, because we're watching some systems move in. Let's start for a very broad view, okay? Let's take a look at what happens on satellite and radar. Snow showers up to the north, not affecting us here in north central Ohio, northeastern Ohio, I should say. But in the broader view, you can see that they have some energy down there in Texas as well up in Montana. These two systems are the systems that we're watching to clash over northeast Ohio as we make our way through the end of the weekend heading into early next week. So let's roll the clock forward here on your National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast. We have winds coming in out of the south Sunday heading into Monday. This will help to lift our temperatures warmer than the average come Sunday. We're likely going to have building temperatures through the afternoon and the evening hours, yet a trough is going to be building in the mid to upper levels. This will take this Clipper system and cruise it right on into the upper Midwest and crisscross right over into the Buckeye State by Sunday heading into Monday. Out ahead of that system from the south, warming conditions, rainfall. On the backside of it, Sunday night heading into Monday, mainly midday Monday to the afternoon, that's where the cold temperatures come in. So we're going to have that warm surge with rainfall on Sunday leading into Monday. By Monday afternoon heading into Tuesday, cold air swoops right on in. You can see that trough dipping all the way down to the south, snowfall coming in right on behind it. Now, it depends on where this area of low pressure is going to set up. Also, how much moisture is going to be at play as well with this systems. If that isn't enough, we do have another one coming in behind that Tuesday heading into Wednesday that will likely have even more snowfall attached to that. That will likely cruise a little bit farther down to the south, so it'll take our snowfall and our mixed precipitation even farther south into the Buckeye State. So there's some factors to take in. High pressure in control right now through the first half of the weekend. Patchy areas of fog in the morning time, but the weekend, first half, is okay. By Sunday, rain moving on in with those systems coming in next week. So it all depends, again, on the positioning, how much water is going to be made available, and how cold the temperatures are going to be. And that will bring our rainfall and our snowfall accumulation rates upwards, and we'll be watching that. Temperatures, for the most part, falling throughout the day on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, even leading into Thursday. We're talking about 20s below freezing in the overnight hours there.
Thank you very much, Jace. Welcome to Cleveland. I'm sure you don't miss the South at all.
We'll be right back with this week's FRI-YAYs. That's next. Time now for our FRI-YAYs, and I know we've been in this a few weeks now, so maybe people are getting the point, but this is where we celebrate the week with a timely shout out. So my FRI-YAY for this week is Worcester's HARTLZER Dairy. Okay, I already loved milk and ice cream, but if you have not had this eggnog, you are completely missing out. I keep finding it at Lucky's. Heinen's has it too. It is such a treat. It might be my first pregnancy craving.
That might be my first pregnancy craving. It's like a sympathy pregnancy craving. That sounds delicious, and I will try that.
Go get some.
That sounds delicious.
So rich and so good. If you're an eggnog fan, I know not everyone is, but.
Well, coincidentally, I just had eggnog for the first time ever this week.
What?
And what's the verdict?
I've had it every night too.
Oh, now you like it now.
I've
See,
had it. It's
got a new nog head.
I'll bring you some.
Okay.
There you go. It's great nog. You're gonna love it. Okay, well, my FRI-YAY goes to pop rock icon Phil Collins, who just performed at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse this week at what he said will be his final show ever in Cleveland. The Rock and Roll Hall of Famer announced that he is retiring from touring, and while I didn't attend this last show, I have seen him in the past, and he's a legend. So thanks and good luck to Phil Collins. And on behalf of Cleveland, I will say goodbye. Goodbye. That's my FRI-YAY.
I love it. You know what? I think that's going to be Grammy Award winning.
I think so too. What's your FRI-YAY, Jason?
Oh, my FRI-YAY goes to my biggest, bestest friend. That is my brother, Marcus. He turns 39 years old today. Hashtag old man.
Oh, man.
He's the best of the best, and some of my most amazing adventures in life have been right by his side. That's a picture when we went to Dubai for my 30th.
That is awesome.
He's a pretty awesome
amazing.
guy.
Well, happy birthday.
What a travel
That's great.
partner.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Marcus.
Happy birthday. All right, well,
Are you
those are
gonna
good FRI-YAYs.
serenade, or
Yeah,
are you
sure.
done?
Hey, I can feel it's your birthday, and I hope you're all right. That's all I got.
We're out of time, so
Yeah,
it's
it's
okay. A brand new toy store just opened in Cleveland Heights.
Oh boy, and several factors were involved that make it quite unique. You're gonna want to see this.
The primetime lineup is sponsored by Debonais Vineyards. Visit your local retailer for Debonais' finest estate Riesling wines from Northeast Ohio's Grand River Valley.
A 90-year-old former firehouse in Cleveland Heights is now a toy store. Sivu Play welcomed its first guest Black Friday weekend.
Great pun. It combines a play space with a shop that focuses on solid, built-to-last toys and sustainability. Not a single toy in the store takes a battery. Check it out and shop small this holiday.
Looks so cool.
It does look very cool.
Thanks for joining us tonight. 3 News is back at 11.
Good night, everybody. Entertainment Tonight is next. Have a good night.
Thank you for spending the evening with 3 News. Watch us live wherever you are, on our website, on our apps, or on your favorite streaming service.